Nobody talks about how much of healing is actually unlearning. Not learning new things, unlearning old ones. Pulling out beliefs that got planted in you so long ago. You thought they were just who you were. Today I'm sharing the things I had to unlearn to become whom I'm becoming. And I think some of these are going to land somewhere very specific for you. Number 1, I had to unlearn that love means suffering. Somewhere, I don't even know exactly where, I learned that if love didn't hurt, it wasn't real. That struggle meant depth. That someone who made you cry must really matter to you. That is a lie. Real love is not painless. All relationships have hard moments. But real love does not make suffering the price of admission. If you have to bleed to belong, that is not love. That is a transaction, and you are worth more than that. Number 2, I had to unlearn that my needs were too much. I had been told directly and indirectly that I wanted too much, needed too much, felt too much, asked for too much. So I got small. I stopped asking. I stopped expecting. I convinced myself that needing things was a character flaw. Here is the truth. Having needs is not needy. It is human. And a person who makes you feel like your needs are a burden is not the right person for your life. Number 3, I had to unlearn people pleasing as survival. For me, making people happy was not just a preference, it was how I stayed safe. If everyone around me was okay, if nobody was upset, if the room was calm, then I was okay. I didn't know until I got into therapy that this is a trauma response, that this is what happens when you grow up in environments where someone else's emotional state determines whether you were safe. Unlearning people-pleasing means learning to tolerate other people's discomfort without taking responsibility for it. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done. I'm still doing it. Number 4, I had to unlearn that staying was strength. I wore my staying as a badge of honor. I didn't give up. I'm loyal. I fight for my people. And loyalty is a beautiful thing. But I had confused loyalty with self-abandonment. Staying in something broken is not strength. Sometimes the bravest, hardest, most powerful thing you can do is leave. Leaving was not giving up. Leaving was choosing myself for the first time in a very long time. Number 5, I had to unlearn that I was responsible for other people's healing. Oh, this one. I deeply believed, that if I just loved someone enough, they would get better. That my love could fix what was broken in them. That I just hadn't tried hard enough yet. Here is what I know now. You cannot love someone into healing. If they don't want to heal, you can't make them. You can love them fully and completely, and they can still choose not to do the work. Their healing is not your responsibility. Your healing is your responsibility. That realization that I could put down the weight of someone else's journey, that was one of the most freeing moments of my entire life. These are not small things to unlearn. They took root over years, some of them over a lifetime. And unlearning them takes time and therapy and God and grace and a lot of honest conversations with yourself in the mirror and with a therapist. But you can do it. And everything you unlearn makes room for something true to grow in its place. Something that actually serves you. Something that actually sets you free. What do you need to unlearn? I'd love to know. Drop it in the comments. I'm Christina Lorraine, untamedandthriving.com. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow.